The YouTube strike system is still fairly easily weaponized, and I'm going to share with all of you the timeline of what my channel has gone through in hopes to bring some change from within YouTube, which I know is probably a long shot, but the 100% likely scenario is I can perhaps help some of you insulate your channels, help my fellow content creators insulate themselves from such attacks. That's the real goal here, outside of just spreading general awareness. So my main channel here, TheQuartering, was subject to what can only be described as a mass flagging campaign. I was in the middle of exposing what was some of the most horrendous type of people in the world, really, as I guess they were judges in the Magic community, many of them owners of local game stores. And it would appear that a lot of the Magic the Gathering judges did not like me digging around their information. But because within about 10 minutes of uploading my last Magic the Sickening video, the video that was huge, it was going to be huge. It was getting, for my channel, it was getting almost 4,000 to 5,000 views an hour for the first hour. It was going to be a huge video. And within that first 2-hour span, not only was that video mass flagged down as, quote, spam or misleading content, but my entire channel was taken down due to the massive influx of flags. Now, from what I've gathered from my completely inept YouTube support, as well as people that have been able to help, like Ben, Trusted Flagger on YouTube, this channel was deleted in response to a massive influx of flags. Clearly, now that we are about a month later, I have defeated them all. My channel has been restored. I still have one on the original video that started it all. I had a video flagged down in November, the one where I was having a bit of fun at the cosplayer Christine Sprankle's expense. It was mass flagged down by people in her honor as a bullying or harassment video. I then appealed it at that time, and I have still heard nothing back. On November 27th, I believe the date was. We are now almost 3 months later, and I still have not heard back. I fully anticipated that winning that appeal, but it seems like the appeal system is also flawed, as without nearly 30 emails, I wasn't able to get any strikes removed from my account. I'm still not convinced that the actual YouTube support did anything. I think the only person that was able to help me restore this account happened to be a Twitter user by the name of Trusted Flagger. This is a major issue. If I did not have the friends I did, my channel would have been gone. The mass flagging campaign led to 2 weeks of me not being able to upload, significant earnings loss, significant channel growth loss. My channel had been growing by more than 100 subscribers a day, almost 300 for many days, at which point when my channel was flagged down, that dropped down to double digits, and now it remains growing at a much slower rate than it was before. For those 2 weeks, I was unable to garner Patreon support. For those 2 weeks, I was unable to earn ad revenue. For those 2 weeks, I was unable to upload a video informing people of what was going on. In a lot of ways, their censorship campaign was successful. I don't know if this channel will ever reach the trajectory of growth that it was headed for at that time. The channel was growing at nearly exponential rates for several weeks, and now it is flatlined. I want to share with you a little bit of the details. I'll just share with you directly some of the emails that I sent back and forth, some of the timelines, so that you can better insulate yourself. I'm going to share with you, too, at the end, some of the things I had already done, which allowed me to fight against this and not lose the battle of exposing these criminals in the Magic the Gathering judge community and other issues. So let's first take a look at just how inept the YouTube support was. So here you can see the current status of my channel as of 2 days ago. This strike had actually been removed. This was a weaponized copyright strike, which I'm going to go through in a minute as well. You can see that I have just one strike on my account, yet it shows as if I've had two. I have lost the ability to live stream, another way that these weaponized community strike attacks cost content creators money. Let's face it, if you're creating the type of content I do, you can't really rely on monetization consistently. You have to rely on your Patreons and your live stream super chat donations. People that attack your channel know this. I have never, I don't think I've ever really live streamed on this channel, but it has undoubtedly cost me the ability to interact with my fans, as well as cost my fans an opportunity to support the channel. This is all part of their attack plan. Now, if we go to what it took to get through, okay? Now, YouTube has two different levels of support. One for channels over 100,000 subscribers, one for everyone else. So I don't have 100,000 subscribers, so I have to deal with basically the pleb support. My channel was flagged down on January 2nd. Let's count the emails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This we go 10 days in, they've done nothing. I keep sending the exact same email back and forth. Hey there, we're here to help. Hey there, we're reaching. Hey there, you're welcome. Hey there, hey there, hey there. No change. It's what I gathered is when you email into support, it just goes to a general inbox. And so you have a different person picking up your case every single time. So every single email I've sent to YouTube support has had to start over at zero. And in all these emails, by the way, it continues. Help, help. I'm saying at this point, there's only one strike. I can't upload. Hey there, we're looking into that. Hey there, checking. Hey there, hey there, hey there. No support. Here we are, January 17th. This is 5 days ago. So the saga started on January 2nd. We are now 20 days into a disabled channel. Yes, I can upload now, but I still can't live stream, and my channel still shows some weird status, so I don't actually know what the next strike might do. If they come at my channel again, would that technically be the third strike? Because when I got the second strike removed, I still could not upload for the 2-week period. So when you get a second community strike on your channel, you are basically put in timeout for 2 weeks where you cannot upload a video. Thankfully, I had already planned ahead and had a video uploaded saying, hey, my channel got flagged, because I knew this would happen. I knew they were planning this. Okay. Now, even though I got that strike removed after 5 days or so, I was unable to upload for the full 14 days. So that tells me that YouTube support did absolutely nothing to help me. I emailed them over and over and over again saying, hey, I got this strike removed. Why can't I upload? I got the strike removed. See, there's only one strike. You can see in the screenshot on January 13th, still couldn't upload. My account is still showing uploads disabled on the 16th, even though I had only had one community strike. The YouTube support for YouTubers under 100,000 subscribers is effectively zero. Okay, this is a channel that was going to take over. This was at the time that this strike came down, I was strongly considering scaling back my client work so I could spend more time on this channel. But this whole ordeal has completely finished that idea. There's no way that I could rely on this if my channel is so vulnerable to such a point where it can simply be taken down. Now, my best estimates are it only took about 10 to 15 people mass flagging this channel to get it taken down. I've seen screenshots from inside the Magic the Gathering judge Facebook group where members of the Judge Association are imploring other judges to report videos. I have videos of judges, the Mana League, for example, who uploaded a video to his 10,000 subscribers demanding they flag my videos down.
This guy needs to be stopped. His ability to post and incite hatred, his ability to abuse anyone and everyone needs to be stopped. Subscribers need to leave his channel, stores need to blacklist him, hateful videos need to be removed, accounts need to be banned. Do report every piece of agreement-breaking bullshit he posts, be it on Twitter, YouTube, wherever. Stop his ability to spread hate before we lose more prominent, positive community members.
None of these videos actually get flagged. None of these users get punished, yet their effective campaign, as we can see, worked just fine. Here we are, by the way, on January 22nd, a full 20 days into this, and my channel still remains disabled. I cannot deal with that first strike, which I appealed immediately. I don't know if it says when I appealed it. Oh yeah, I acknowledged it on the 27th. So I guarantee you I appealed it at that moment, and I still have not heard anything back. What is the point of appealing if they're not going to email me back? I've checked all my emails. I've checked my spam filters. You can see it actually says appealed twice. It's like there's some sort of glitch in the system. But regardless, I'm almost positive that I'm never going to get the strike removed until it falls off on February 25th, which is another month, which means I can't even live stream on this channel for over a month still because of a strike I couldn't even appeal. So now I'm afraid that any future strikes come in, I just can't trust the appeal process. You see here, here's a closer look on the 27th, okay? Look at these kind of replies. Hey there, thanks for reaching out. I've checked your channel and confirmed it's currently active. Please note, we count on our community members to flag content they believe to violate. We review all content quickly. Really? November 27th, it's going on what, December, January. So 2 months to review one strike. I don't believe so. Occasionally, a video flagged by user identified by our spam team is mistakenly taken down. Yeah. Here's the thing. The video that was flagged down for spam, right? The video that was taken down for spam, they never even took the video down. I got a community strike, but the video remained live. It was like they were able to overwhelm the system, and the system just automatically shut down my channel. It never took the video down that supposedly gave me the community strike. Here we have confirmation. Thanks for contacting the YouTube creator support team. The email address is for creators who've reached 100,000 subscribers and 500,000 in watch time hours in the past 12 months. Well, 400,000. So basically, if you're not a ultra big YouTuber, get screwed. Get out of our inbox. We don't want to help you. We can't help you. Talk to our plebs. Here's proof. A lot of people were like, "Oh, there was a porno thumbnail in your video. That's why I was flagged down." No. Here's the flag: violation of YouTube's policy on spam and deceptive practices. Again, they never took this video down, so it was absolutely mass flagged. My people inside YouTube, I don't want to say who they are that confirmed it, but I had more than one person confirm that the channel was removed due to mass flagging and that this flag was never really real. It just got overrun. I mean, if it was truly a community strike, why wouldn't they have taken the video down? They never did. Now let's look at another way people are able to weaponize the copyright system. Here we have Becca Dex complaining back in October the 27th. In the future, if you'd like to use my cosplay photos, please ask me first or credit me. She didn't like that I used her picture in a thumbnail, but the real thing she didn't like was the fact that I was having a bit of fun at the expense of cosplayers. See, she must have stood in solidarity with Christine Sprankle. So when all the drama broke, well, you'll see. So on October 27th, I immediately replied and said, "What URL would you like me to link?" She said, "My Twitter is fine." I replied back with an image showing that I have done it. Cosplay for the thumbnail. There's her link, right? So clearly we've reached an agreement here. There's really no denying it. She said, "Please link it." I did. I showed proof. We're good. Now, you might be surprised. You might be surprised to see what happened next. I got a copyright strike. And this was on December 22nd. I believe my channel was under some sort of mass flagging attack for up to 2 weeks. It is clear to me that this was retaliation in defense of her other cosplayer. I received a copyright strike, to which I replied immediately. Becca, you need to remove this false copyright strike immediately. Once I proceed forward in 1 hour, this will become a legal case. Your image is used under fair use, and if you want me to change the thumbnail, I'm totally fine, but you need to understand this is a big deal. We had our conversation where you were okay with it months ago. You have 1 hour to confirm I'm available to make the change. She did not reply back to the next day, so I filed a counterclaim. Sorry to get back to you so late. I must have missed your message before going to bed. My intention was for your thumbnail image to be removed. I was mistaken on YouTube's policy regarding thumbnails and copyright. In hindsight, I should have contacted you personally about removing the thumbnail. I will see what I can do with YouTube on my end. Interesting. This was December 22nd. Okay. And this was October 27th. So 2 months later, you came back and you didn't like the thumbnail. You didn't contact me, although you did here. You had no problem contacting here. You obviously used the copyright system in a vindictive manner to attack my channel. You knew I would reply to you. What you didn't know is I had our conversation archived and I sent that to YouTube along with my counterclaim. This copyright strike, even though I had evidence of her approving it, took 3 weeks, 4 weeks to remove. Sorry, 3 weeks. It finally dropped off this week. Now, what if that was my third copyright strike and it had deleted my entire channel? Here we have perfect evidence of somebody abusing the copyright system. I sent the emails to YouTube saying, here we are still. I'm still asking. January 9th. The strike remains on my account. Can you forward me the email? All these emails, I'm begging this person. Please. Here's just the other day. She claims, I included my response to YouTube. This was, I believe, Saturday. They finally removed it. My point is, if your channel isn't over 100,000 subscribers, you are woefully open to these sorts of attacks. Now, what can you do to help protect yourself against them? For me, I think the most valuable tools I had was multiple Twitter accounts.
He did get banned from Twitter. However, it appears it was only for about 7 days. And of course, he has another very active Twitter account that he's using in the meantime.
This is so annoying, but it's what you have to do. Multiple Twitter accounts. I had a Minds account, a Gab account. I have multiple YouTube channels. See, when you get to 1 or 2 strikes on your YouTube channel, you have to be really careful because there's no rule against having multiple YouTube channels, but there are rules against starting new ones once one channel has been stricken down. So what I had done was did the best I could to advertise my live stream channel, my Midwestly channel, to at least bring over my core. Now, this is a lose less option. This channel has over 30,000 subscribers, and I barely brought over 10,000 to Midwestly. And I think at the time when this channel was completely flagged down, I was only able to bring over 6,000 or 7,000. So if I would never have gotten the quartering back, they would have successfully cut my audience by 75%, effectively making me far less powerful. And you can see that in solidarity, we had another cosplayer submit a fake copyright strike, and clearly my account, that video was not spam. It was never taken down. It was mass flagged, never taken down, and finally appealed. But the entire process has been going on over a month now. It has undoubtedly crippled my channel. So to content creators, all I can say is to have a separate streaming channel that you remind people of reasonable, not often, but maybe once a month, remind people, hey, if you take a sec, like I would tell you now, I have this channel called Midwestly. I promise I won't be uploading there It won't hurt you won't hurt you to be subscribed to it. But if they come for this channel again and successfully take it down, you can get your updates there. You can ask people to follow you. Like I have a Twitter account for TheQuartering. I have a Twitter account for Unsleeved Media. I have a Twitter account for MTG Headquarters. The reason I haven't consolidated these is because all three of those Twitter accounts at some point have been locked. So if they successfully take down one account, it's much easier for them to focus on one account than 3 or 4. Not everybody is going to have a secondary channel like Unsleeved Media like I had, where I could still upload these videos to a relevant audience of over 100,000 people. Almost nobody has that luxury. And what if the topic I was exploring that brought on the attack, so in this case, it was about offenders in the Magic the Gathering Judge program, predators. It made sense to upload that information on my Unsleeved Media account. But what if it had been something else I had been exploring? What if I was, worried about finding academics, or I was responding to some, debate? I wouldn't have had a relevant second channel to upload that to. So that's why I have Midwestly. So my most dedicated fans can at least stay subscribed there. It's the best we can do. Multiple Twitter accounts is the best we can do. Multiple ways to reach, like a Facebook page. I have these things. I have a Minds page. So that way, everyone who follows you can at least pick 1 or 2 of these things, and you can coordinate your efforts. I also recommend using some software like Hootsuite or something like that, so you can easily update all of your channels at once, so that you minimize the burden. I spend a lot of time insulating my YouTube channel against this kind of weaponized strike. For me, the next reasonable goal, the next reasonable thing I can do to insulate myself is to try and reach 100,000 subscribers and get access to better YouTube support, I hope. And I hope that someone at YouTube sees this. I can't imagine they think it's reasonable for a creator to go over 30 emails and over a month when their channel has been falsely flagged down. Nobody saw that video and thought it was spam or misleading. It was clearly the result of this, and YouTube clearly has no way to deal with that. All they did was delete my whole channel, and if it weren't for Ben, I probably never would have got it back. Unfortunately, we have to deal with opponents that fight dirty. They can't compete intellectually. They can't compete on ideas. But they sure are effective at abusing systems. Systems like Twitter are extraordinarily easy to manipulate for people who would seek to silence you. It's not just the mass flagging that they do. They know the words to say. It's about their code words. It's not this person was mean. It's this person was making me feel unsafe. It's not this person is yelling at me or saying mean things to me. It's this person is using targeted harassment. You have to learn the keywords that these people are using to report your accounts so you can better combat them. When I fought against strikes, I had to use those type of words inside my replies. This is not targeted harassment because of, this is the definition of targeted harassment. This is this. You have to get good at fighting with their arguments, or they'll take your channel down like they almost did mine. I learned a lot. It was an expensive education. It's very frustrating that it hurt the channel in the way that it did. It robbed all of you of content for 2 going on 3 weeks. And there were a lot of battles that I couldn't be a part of because I didn't have this platform to do it. In lieu of a better solution from YouTube, the best thing I think we can do is educate each other on how to deal with these sorts of things and how to survive them. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope YouTube's support, becomes effective at literally anything. And we'll talk to you again real soon.